with our third match of the day. Moon versus Foggy in the winner bracket final. Foggy choosing the Bottom first. Concealed Hill has always been a popular Bottom first map. Hunters is here, very good. You can send them to the fountain during nighttime. You can really contain your opponent quite well. But Moon got the level 2 already. Double circlet also on the Demon Hunter, very nice. And Moon is normally a player who's very experienced with Bottom himself, so he should know what's important. And what's important is to play passive and to not allow an easy opening for the opponent to punish. More and more hunts are coming for Foggy, of course. It's a double Ancient of War Huntress build. Wisp getting a little schmack. Alright, Moon is on tier 2. Scouting things out. The Demon Hunter is in charge of that. There's also a Wisp out on the map. And we got a lot of archers already. So far, good early game for Moon. Bottom isn't even level 2 yet. We got a Panda second. Good hero nowadays, even on level 1. Foggy's not going for the expansion. He will be going for the push soon. Question is just when. It's also a question that Moon's asking himself. I don't think Moon has a shop yet, right? Seems like at some point you will need a shop to be able to buy potions and such. What Foggy still needs is level 3 for the aura and access to the shop at daytime, because he will need scrolls, of course. And Foggy is close to 50 supply now. Out in the open, these hunts are very strong. Moon will have to fight with the help of Moonwells behind buildings in a fortified position. I would love to see just one glaive for Moon, because it's very, very likely that Foggy is going to be pushing with AP soon. And there we have the level 3. That is a lot of archers, by the way. Oh, it's Drunken Ace first. He's trying to get level 2 from this creep camp. Demon Hunter is trying to distract for as long as he can. But only gets the item, picks up the heal scroll. Bottom getting caught, and that's kind of a big deal already. Taking the scroll away from Foggy, still a good game for Moon. He's had a basically perfect game so far. The mass hunts push so far not really coming together. But that doesn't mean it still can't. There's lots of opportunities still for Foggy to win this game. Picking up signs here, heal scroll, protection scroll. And here come the wisps. Alright, this is it. Do or die. Oh, but Panda gets level 2 and picks up the big item. It's the one of Mana Steel. That is a terrible item. But perhaps at least it's gold. Foggy already so hurt in the bottom. That makes things weird. He wants to get the Zeppelin, and does get it. Moon looks to be ready. He's getting the second attack upgrade for the archers. Oh, this is a tough spot for Foggy. How is he going to win this game? Foggy now has glaives coming. 2 at a time. And I feel like Moon should be making more use of his resources right now. Make a shop, make Nature's Blessing, make a second Agent of War. But he's making an Agent of Wind. Okay, can also be helpful. Hippogriff against the Zeppelin. Oh, lag.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
500 gold a moon. I'm really surprised he doesn't have a shop yet. Shouldn't he have a shop? I mean, heal pots, mana pots. Pretty good normally. Moon knows about the Zeppelin. Please make a shop, Moon. For the love of God. Moon now going into upkeep. Where's the Hippogriff? Doesn't have a Hippogriff yet. Would be super effective against this Zeppelin. Alright. It took a while, but here we are. Huntress and Glaive push. But Moon has so much stuff. In we go. Zeppelin drop with the Huntresses. That's kind of cool. Getting on top of them. Drunken Spell of Fire doing big damage against them. A couple of archers go down, but also the Huntresses are taking quite a bit of damage. Heat Scroll being used there by the Panda. Demon and Panda are close to the level up, by the way. If they get a few more kills, they'll both be level 3. Supply-wise, Moon has the lead. That's the first level up. Might be getting the second soon. Has to TP out here, Foggy, but he's losing a bit more on the way home. We even saw a lightning shield there in the end. And that was a solid hold. And now things for Foggy get just more difficult. Yeah, there's a reason why we don't see that much bottom aggression anymore. Because it seems like if the opponent counters it perfectly, it just doesn't really seem to work. Moon hasn't won this game just yet, but he's looking to be in a commanding position. 1-0 here seems likely. Foggy not giving up yet though. He's got a whole lot of claims. He can deal with the buildings very well. Dealing with the army though might be a different story. Scourge Bone Chimes, not really that good. We're gonna have to TP home. He's gonna do it fast. He's trying to go for the jugular. Can he take out the main tree? Maybe he can. Oh, the glaives. All in. On the tree. Oh, he's gonna get it. Oh my god, he actually got it. But Moon can just remake it. I don't think it's, you know, the end of all things. Oh, block. Surround on the bottom. She's stuck. Has the Shadow Melt, though. And Foggy lost everything. He's gonna call it GG. He got the tree, but it was not enough. 1-0 for Moon. Good game. Perfect defense, basically. Didn't overexpose himself, never lost any archers. He was expecting the push, he got ready. Importantly, he didn't go tier 3. Just massed on tier 2 with lots of upgrades, lots of items. And always very cautious, very careful not to get surprised, not to get blindsided. And yeah, it seems like the bottom push has just kind of been figured out. It doesn't really seem to work anymore. On the top level, that is. So the first point goes to Moon. Foggy still with a chance to come back. But if I remember right, Moon normally seems to be getting the better of Foggy. Let's take a look at the stats here. Wait. On War 3 Champions, it's been kind of back and forth, I guess. Last 4 encounters went to Moon. Before that, the last 4 actually went to Foggy. And ahead of that, it was fairly even. But historically, there is a bit of an edge for Moon. Perhaps more than just a little bit. And at the moment, Foggy doesn't seem to be in his very best shape. It was enough to beat Fly earlier. But Fly also there, not playing the strongest we've ever seen of him. For map number 2, it's going to be Foggy's choice, and Foggy selects Amazonia. Is he going to try the Potom again? I would commend it. His trust in himself and his unusual strats. But again, I must repeat, I feel like the Potom just doesn't seem to work so well anymore. If anything, I feel like if you want to play outside the norm, the Demon Hunter Masked Riot Tier 2 expansion, I think that's the better bet nowadays. But of course, expansion is very, very hard to play on Amazonia, which is why most of the time AZ is just bare mirror, like we saw earlier. Well, that was before we had the regame. Moon there on AZ finished the game quickly against Lawlight when he saw that the Ancient of War was missing. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, what is this? Guys. Guys. Yo, guys. Map 2. Moon is playing a neutral frickin' hero. Dark Ranger? I feel like Dark Ranger is the only thing that kind of makes sense, but then again, against Wisps, I feel like everything loses to Demon Hunter, doesn't it? Well, we'll see. This is interesting. In my mind, only Dark Ranger can work against Demon. But maybe there's something that I'm not aware of. Maybe no hero. Just play with units only. Okay, Foggy is going Demon Hunter. Of course, Moon had to be aware that this strat must be ready against both Demon Hunter and Potom. He's up 1-0. He can try something out. I've never seen this before. I see a lot of games. A lot of games. And I've never seen this neutral hero build before. On this map, in this map. Moon is definitely being annoyed here at the first camp. Foggy doing a good job pulling into the creep camp, making things tough. Naga first! Okay. I mean, Naga is good against Demon Hunter. Immolation. Is he gonna go level 2 Cold Arrow? If he gets a fast level 3, level 2 Cold Arrow is crazy good against Demon Hunter. Dude, this reminds me, like, goddamn, 7 years ago, I played against War Chief Rich on ladder, and he played Naga first, and he beat me. It was a sad day. Double Ancient of War. Naga first. Hunts. Naga and Hunts. Okay, that seems like a super giga Demon Hunter hard counter. Is Naga first disrespect? Not really. Tinker first would be disrespect. Naga is a very good counter to Demon Hunter. It's one of the best in the game. He left the item on the ground! Foggy, bro! Does Moon see it? Oh my god, he saw it. And it was a mantle! Oh, Foggy, what? And he forced the TP already. Against the Naga, who's always gonna have kill threat. Moon is in his head. He's in his head. Sells the TP, buys the boots. Foggy doesn't even have mana burn. What is this build, Foggy? This looks really weird, man. Alright, Team on level 3, at least. Level 2 evasion. Evasion is pretty good against Naga. I can get behind that, I guess. Claws for the Naga as well. And level 3. Is it Cold Arrow? No, it's not. It's level 2 Fog Lightning. Foggy's got the Shredder. I don't like the Shredder. Shredder is very expensive. Moon trying to set up a push fast. AP's coming. 2. Off to the side. Moon still a lot of gold, by the way. Starting to make glaives now. This Shredder almost costs the same as a hero, which is why I don't like the Shredder. Foggy could go for a Sapper to blow up the APs, but only once it's daytime. And also that he's got no more units left there now. Alright, glaives coming. Lots of them. Naga AP push. I have certainly never seen this before. Now we got the second hero for Foggy. It's a panda. A good choice nowadays. I like the wisps here by Moon to have additional repair. Very valuable. But as you can see, the archer's not taking too much damage from the piercing, thanks to Elune's grace. Oh, Drunken Haze first. Okay. Foggy has a double engine of war though. He's going for counter glaives. Alright. This is gonna be glaive versus glaive micro. Oh, big Drunken Haze. That was very nicely placed. Lots of units missing. And the Shredder doing a decent job for now, but he's taking a lot of damage, as you can see. He even got the experience. I think that wasn't even denied by the towers. But 1 AP goes down. That's the first breath of air for Foggy. Moon, though, still with a big supply. The first attack upgrade for him is finishing. 1 AP still standing. Drunken Haze again. Panda now completely out of mana. I think Foggy should be able to clean up the second AP as well. Yeah, 1 or 2 more attacks. And the repair is too late. Alright, AP goes down. But the danger isn't over yet. Naga getting close to level 4. Going for the kills in the back. The Huntresses find the connection. Naga taking some damage. Oh, that's a lot of kills all of a sudden. Seems like Zeppelin will be very important. Foggy gets the Zeppelin. He's just losing a lot of units. Foggy doesn't have many units left at all. And now he's got the level 2 Cold Arrow. Not much mana anymore, but when it hits, it's very strong. Moon would love to have a heal scroll, by the way. May want to go over to the shop. Foggy, he's staffing home. He's got the Moonstone running. Needs more Moonwell healing. Item sold. Gets one Scroll of Healing, and that's going to have huge value here for Moon. The Demon is so bruised already. He's healing up a bit, but he can't heal much. For now he's in the green, but for how much longer? Oh, Moon mismicroing a bit. That one Huntress lost kind of carelessly. And Glaive still putting pressure on the Moonwells. He knows how important these Moonwells are for Foggy. Falling back a bit more. I guess he's going to get the second heal scroll from the shop, maybe. Foggy, not dead yet, but he's against the ropes. There's the second heal scroll. Great items, of course, for the Naga this game as well, not to be forgotten. I think a second glaive is coming from Moon as well. He's going to take out this Moonwell. And the level 2 Cold Arrow. I say it again. It is so strong. It's looking better and better for Moon. This is looking a lot like the 2-0. And with that, he will be winning the series and make it through in first place. Oh, Panda. Almost going down. There's a Zeppelin to save him. But only to keep him alive, not to win this game, probably. The Naga. Counterpick. Against the Demon here working out well. Archer's just dying so damn fast. Moon never went tier 2. He never needed it, seemingly. And the Glaives from long range, always putting on so much pressure. Foggy's gonna call it. No way to win this one anymore. Moon takes it home, 2-0. Struggling a lot against Lawlight in the first series of the day, but in the second one, very, very convincing play by Moon. 2-0 as he takes first place in the group. With the Naga first. Something that you certainly don't see every day. But Naga is always one of the best counters against Demon Hunter. It didn't even enter my mind at all. I felt like he would have to play some kind of a tempo hero. Like creep hero. But yeah, the Naga here working out surprisingly well. Very nicely done by Moon. He is a mastermind, of course, as we all know too well. We're going to see him in the playoffs, in the top 8. Which is going to be starting next week, I think. Moon punches his ticket as the first player in the group stage of TP League May. And next up, it's going to be the other Korean Night Elf, Lawlight, going up against Fly. On paper, it seems like Lawlight is going to be the favorite here also. If that will hold true, or if something else is going to occur and surprise us, we'll see in a bit. Again, we're going to have to go into a break. These breaks are rather long in TP League, unfortunately, but that gives us time to get some snacks and some refreshments, and then we'll be back in the lower bracket. It's going to be time for Lawlight versus Fly,